Welcome to Mika's Journey, a transition story. Episode 7 already. I want to start off with my earrings. These are a pair of my pride earrings. I wear these little hearts. I don't know, can you see them? I also wear these as pride earrings, even though the colors aren't quite right. But I do like them, but these are my favorite. Uh-oh. I love these. They're butterflies, my pride butterflies that I like to wear. They're a beautiful butterfly coming out of a chrysalis, just like I am. So today's episode, I wanted to talk about speech and its impact. So as I said, the VA offers speech therapy. So I've been doing that for over a month. I think it's been over 2 months we've been doing that. It's kind of like, it's the same thing that a singer goes through. We're learning all about pitch and how to control our voice, make it come from the diaphragm, not up in the throat, to do something sustainable that we can do through time. It's all about trying to change that voice, raise it up from that voice that we were given after puberty. So I have an app that's called Voice Tools. I use that, and I'm shooting for the 196 here, right there. That's what I'm shooting for, and I can hit that pretty good every once in a while. My rote voice is all the way down here. We don't like that. That's not very nice. So we're up here. We're trying to keep it up there. And like I said, it's something that we can do long term, so we're trying to keep it very natural. There's just a lot of practicing we do trying to maintain this. I want to keep that on. I want to start monitoring my voice during these, because I need to be always in the mindset of keeping my pitch where it's at. We are again getting into mental health here. Members of one of the groups that I've been in discussions with, they talk about how they often find themselves speaking in their rote voice, their deeper voice. And it's like, why do I keep doing that? And I told them that, I do the same thing with Habitat when I'm out working with them. It's very easy for me to drop into NCO mode, and I'm not thinking about my voice. I'm just speaking. It doesn't take much to think about pitch in that throat, just a little, but I have a hard time with it. So it does affect you a little as you're trying to work on this, but it just takes time. You just got to be cool with it. You can't let it bother you, for sure. So it's, again, getting into gender dysphoria and how we feel about that. So trans men are a little lucky in the sense that by taking the testosterone, their voice is going to drop. As they go through puberty themselves now, they're going to experience that and wind up with a different voice that's just natural. So in that sense, maybe it's a little bit easier, but that's probably about it. Any transition is going to have its own challenges. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that mine is better or worse than anyone else's. I'm lucky in that I have a very supportive network, so I guess in that way, I can proudly say that I know I'm a little better off than others in being able to keep my mental health where it needs to be. Because as we talked about, the average trans child knows at about age 10 or so, right in there, that they are different. And if they have a supportive family, that's really going to help out their mental health, because they can start seeing the specialist. Maybe they are going to go on puberty blockers. That's definitely the right time. Puberty is about ready to set in. If this is a concern, the puberty blockers, they only take till about 16. That's just to give the family, the child, the doctors, everyone time to come together and to talk about the care and what is the goal. That was the first thing that they asked me when I was speaking with the endocrinologist. What is your goal? What are you looking for? So that's, having that supportive family comes from right there. You can start that, and then about 16 they let puberty start taking its course, and they're going to start with hormone therapy soon after that. But it's all about mapping out how you're going to progress. So it's important to have that strong support system. And so what do I mean by a support system? Well, it's not just parents that are supportive, but you're also talking about friends. The hardest place for that child to be is going to be in public alone. When they have supportive friends, they're there. That's going to help them. I mean, number one, you've got bullies that you need to worry about. When you're 10 years old, bullying is very, very common. You're different, I'm going to pick on you. But how do you beat a bully? Well, you beat a bully by opposing them, by having enough people come and say, whoa, 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 what are you doing? Bullies are a strength in numbers thing. They want people to gather around and encourage them. That makes them feel good. That's why they do it. So if enough people oppose them, that's not going to happen. When I was growing up, we had to go stay at another house for a little while. Went to another town and spent about 2 weeks there. And I found a bully right away. And I never did understand why he didn't like me. I was the new kid. I was someone to pick on. But I mean, he was big. He was either a grade or two ahead or he'd been held behind. This isn't just a growth spurt. He was more than twice as big as anyone else. But he would corner me and start hitting me and kicking me. There was always this little group of, maybe 4 other kids that were all my size, but they were just standing there laughing. They just thought it was funnier than hell as this kid's getting beat up. And, I always have opposed bullies after that. I verbally oppose anyone. I don't care how big they are. Bullies usually, anyone standing against them becomes a problem. They can either now try to beat them up or they can just walk away. And 9 out of 10, you see them walk away. But you get enough people to stand against them, that's what they're going to do. So that's how you beat that. That's how we're going to beat Trump, standing against him. But, we're probably going to talk about mental health a lot in these series because that's the biggest thing, is what makes us happy. What makes us happy inside. The girls at my spa that I go to for my electrolysis, I was talking to one of them yesterday and she said, you always have a smile on your face. You always look so happy. You're doing the right thing. This is right where you need to be, obviously. And I was just like, thank you. I feel the same way. Not everyone may feel that way, but that doesn't matter. I can't let that bother me. So this is my journey though. Not everyone is able to do that. For some people, again, if close family and close friends don't support you, that's going to be very hard. So, I hope that we can grow as a nation and as a people and as a world in the future and understand that even with religious beliefs, we don't have to be haters. We can still love. I think that's the most important thing. So that's it for today. Like and share, please. And, if you have any questions, please write them in the comments or you can message me directly on Facebook. And I have some resources. If I don't know, I can find out. I can get answers and we can help out anyone that's curious about anything. So until next time, I'm Mika.